Hello everyone, welcome to online classes, Standard 8, Subject English, Section Grammar, Unit 14, Topic Figures of Speech. Let us solve the exercise and write the answers of this topic. Before doing that, let us understand what is figures of speech. Let's begin. Figures of speech. What is a figure of speech? It is a literary device in which language is used in an unusual or figured way in order to produce a stylistic effect. It can be divided into two main groups: the play with ordinary meaning of word, example metaphor, smiley, hyperbole; ordinary arrangement or pattern in which words are written, example alliteration and antithesis. Here now figures of speech is divided according to two categories. One is according to the meaning and usage of word, and secondly according to the writing style. Now some of the important figures of speech are as under. Let them understand one by one. First one is simile. Simile means direct comparison is made between two different objects. Word like, as is used. Example, they fight like cats and dog. Second, Hercules fought like a lion in the battle. Third, she is as precious as gold. Whenever you see like or as in a poetic line, it means that it is simile, because these words are used for making comparison between two different objects. Second, metaphor. Indirect comparison is made between two objects. Word like or as is not used, means it is just like simile, but here like and as is not used. Example, it's raining cats and dogs. Second, Hercules was a lion in the battle. Third, life is a dream. Now let us move on to the third one, that is alliteration. What do you mean by alliteration? Sound of a letter is repeated pleasingly for creating an poetic effect. Example, Bob brought the box of bricks to the basement. Here the sound of B is repeated multiple times in this poetic line. For example, Bob brought box, bricks and basement. So see how many times here the letter B is repeated. So in such case the figure of speech is alliteration. Now fourth one is repetition. Here words are repeated for the better poetic effect. Example, Bob brought boxes and boxes of bricks. Here directly the full word is repeated. Boxes and boxes is used two times in this given sentence. Antithesis. Striking opposite words or sentiments are placed side by side in a single sentence or single statement. Now let us understand this with example. The doctor is cruel, but the nurse is kind. Here two opposite words are used, that is cruel and kind, and they are also placed side by side. Second, speech is silver, but silence is golden. Now speech means to speak and silence means to remain quiet. Here also two different words are placed side by side for extra poetic effect. Such kind of statements are called as antithesis. Now let us understand the sixth one, that is oxymoron. What is oxymoron? It is a special form of antithesis where two contradictory qualities of same thing are stated at once. Example, a child is the father of man. Second, a doctor has to be cruel to be kind. So innocent arch, so cunningly simple. Now see, here there is a word play, means different words are also arranged together, they are having contradiction, but still they come in the same sentence for more poetic effect. Such kind of figure speech is known as oxymoron. 7th point, interrogation. Here a rhetorical question is asked not with the intention of receiving an answer but for a poetic effect. Means just simply they are asking questions to raise more poetic effect in the poem. Example, shall I be wasting time like this? Means wherever you see question mark in the sentence of a poem, then you have to consider that there is interrogation as a figure of speech. Here the exclamatory form is used to grow greater attention and for a better poetic effect. Strong feelings of anger, joy, disgust, regret, etc. is expressed. Example, what a panoramic view. Means excitement of words is being used, then it is considered as exclamation. Climax. In climax, ideas are arranged in an ascending order of importance, means increasing order for a better poetic effect. Example, he sacrificed his business, his home and his honor for political gain. Second, he worked for days, months and years on this project. He came, he saw, he conquered. Now here there is ascending order, means from short term to long term. Whenever you see short term to long term, then consider that this sentence is climax. Anticlimax, which is exactly opposite to climax, means the ideas are arranged in the descending order or the decreasing order of importance for a better poetic effect. Example, he lost his wife, his child, his household goods and his dog. Second, he has been working for years, months and days. Next one, personification. Here an inanimate object, that is non-living object, is given human attribute, means quality of a human. Example, the leaves were restless when the wind blew. Here the leaves are given the human attribute of restlessness for a better poetic effect. Next example, the daffodils were dancing in happiness. Now see, dancing and happiness is not possible for a non-living thing, but here for greater poetic effect this attribute or quality is being used. 12th one, transferred epithet. Epithet means qualifying adjective so as the name suggests. An adjective is transferred from one person to another object that is closely associated with it. Example, he slept on a restless bed. Adjective restless is transferred from him to bed. Now the bed cannot be restless, but here this restless adjective is given to bed for betterment and for better poetic effect. Let us see such more examples of transferred epithet. Example first, it was a happy morning for me. Now morning cannot be happy, but here happy morning is considered as an adjective form which is transferred epithet. Next, the leader delivered confident speeches. Now this sentence should be the confident leader delivered speeches. Speeches cannot be confident, but here this wordplay is being used to make poetic effect interesting, and the figure of speech used in this sentence is transferred epithet. Last one, education of a child must be in trusted hands. Same, trusted hands is transferred epithet. Next, hyperbole. What is hyperbole? It is an over-exaggerated statement. Here the sentence is highly exaggerated by the poet. Example, she cried oceans of tears. Now see, no one can try to cry so much that he can fill the ocean with the tears. So, extraordinary sentences are considered as hyperbole. Second one, I saw a millions of stars in the sky. Rarely we cannot see so many stars in the sky at the same time. So this is also an extraordinary sentence considering hyperbole as figure of speech here in this sentence. Euphemism. Here a harsh reality is expressed in a milder way. A disagreeable thing is described in an agreeable manner. Example, he left for heavenly abode, means he died. Second one, you are telling me a fairy tale, means a lie. So here euphemism is considered as a figure of speech. Here we have studied the 14 types of figures of speech. Next we are going to study from 15 till 24. I hope you all are liking my video. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Bye everyone.